Alright, so since the last part, I have been running around doing various little side quests here and there. Mainly side quests for the favors for certain interested parties. Every time I completed one, there was another one that was given to me. I ran around doing a few of those. I went ahead and also grabbed some other stuff. I went to exchange some stuff at my storage at the keep, and gonna have to go to the camp after this so I can turn in some of those to the elves, so for their army. But before we do that, we have a couple things to do here at Wade's Emporium. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if the armor is ready. The second set of Drake scale armor.
We're closed. Oh, it's...
Be nice
you.
to me, Heren. Jeez, I'm a good
The
customer.
scale armor is done. And it's, well, decent.
Decent?
Few things I'm rather proud of.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't take as long as I feared. Odd.
Huh.
You'd better be very proud, Wade. We can't afford any more flights of fancy.
I feel good, actually. I wouldn't mind working on Lord such-and-such's armor today.
Such
We'll
and such
see
and
how
such.
long this lasts. Here's your armor. Now, please leave.
Alright, well, before we give him the next set, let's go ahead and take a look at these. The Superior Drake Skin armor set. This set, Dexterity, Fire Resistance. Yeah, that's pretty much the bonuses. Dexterity, Fire Resistance, and if you wear the whole set, you get a bonus to defense, spells, or talents cost less to activate. It's a decent set. But the real thing I want to do.
Hope you enjoy your armor. I'm glad Heren let me make something decent for a change.
Welcome. Oh, it's you. Please leave. And if you have any more scales, you can shove them.
Hey, that's rather rude. Isn't Wade in charge here?
You've cost our shop a great deal of customers.
I paid you extra,
How
though.
dare you speak of this fine person that way?
Thank you, Wade.
I am inspired, all thanks to you.
Stay inspired. Just be inspired quickly.
Well, actually, this time I have dragon scales.
You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Heren? Today is a glorious day.
Nice.
Today, I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
I do. This is gonna be awesome. How? What can you make with it?
Patience, patience. Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
Just hours? Wow.
You're serious?
He is good.
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough. I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you?
Well, now obviously this definitely changes the settings, and you can imagine what they look like. We've seen different variations of medium armor, heavy armor, and massive armor. What they look like. I mean, honestly, my favorite looking of these armor sets is the dragon scale armor. I like how sleek and smooth it looks with the little pauldron on the left, the left shoulder. I just think it looks really cool. And it doesn't require as much strength as the dragon bone plate, and with the big giant shoulder pads of the dragon bone plate, I just think it sometimes looks a little silly. Just look at what Alistair is wearing. That's what it looks like pretty much. And the medium scar armor, it's okay, but I like the dragon scale one. That's my favorite of these three.
Excellent, excellent. Now don't move.
I won't. I'll be right here.
There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Heren. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Worthy enough to be in Orzammar.
Miracles never cease. But you're not welcome here anymore.
Oh, jeez. Come on,
I need a
Heren.
sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
Oh, maybe someplace warm. I just love Wade. Now, here's an interesting thing to know. Do you remember that I paid extra for both Drake scale armor sets? Well, because of that, these dragon scale this dragon scale set got better bonuses for it. If you paid him extra for both dragon scale sets, he will then increase the bonuses for this. So let's take a look. You get fire resistance, stamina regeneration in combat, and stamina. And the set gains most defense and less to activate. So that's, and stamina generation for all 3 pieces. That is really, really good set. Now let's take a look at what it looks like, as I mentioned before, how it looks. You see that? I really like that look with the pauldron on the left shoulder and on the right, kind of a I don't know. You could say that's like just leather laying on your right shoulder. I'm not really sure what that is, but I just think that that looks really good of those 3. Because if you look at Alistair's armor, or even Leliana's right there with those giant shoulder pads there, sometimes they're so big it blocks the face and looks a little silly. But I just really like that look. Now I'm not gonna wear that, but I think I might give that to Morrigan. I'm considering, even though it's stamina regeneration, so it wouldn't really work. But I do like the idea that, you know, since I've got all these great armor sets, and I've got a couple of battle mages that can wear armor sets, I may as well give them armor sets. You know? And that's one of the things about this game. There's so many great armor sets and great looking armor sets that you have to try and be able to figure out who can wear what. How many of them are going to be able to wear all these great armor sets that you can find in this game? Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go back to camp. And so I can mess around with a few things. Like, I went back to the keep, and I realized I had like over 60 or so death roots and over 40 something elf roots and stuff, just kind of stashed away. And I took those out so I could be able to come here and give them to the elves, which is the reason why I stashed those away. So let's give them... Oh, metal shards. I didn't even realize I could give them metal shards. Huh. I didn't even bother looking at the metal shards I had. I'll have to go back at some point and check how many of those I still had. Let's go ahead and just give them all the stuff. And I've never ever been able to find out how much it really affects your armies. In fact, I even checked the wiki page. It's not even really clear. It's like never really been established. Like what does what, how much this increases this army or whatever. Let's give that novice rune away to the circle, and we'll do that.
Generous as always, Warden.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother giving money to the Red Cliff soldiers. I need that money for other stuff. Alright, so now, let me take another look here. I'm gonna save until I get the gloves of diligence, and then I'll probably give those to Win. It's a shame it's such a shame I didn't even realize what I did with the hermit. Then I could have gotten the elven helmet, but oh well. Alright. Got your new set, Morrigan. There you go. I think she looks awesome wearing that. And we'll give her that so she can have that kind of bonus. And this stuff I'll probably just stash away. I may not sell it. I think I'm just gonna stash it. Put that in my trash. I don't know why I would... Yeah. Oh, there's some people that have leveled up and I didn't even realize it. Huh. Alright. Let's go ahead and fill this out. See who else is leveled up. Ah, Mikey. Let's give him that and that. Alright. Shale, he leveled up. More strength and power. I need more dexterity for these. I've never used these really. I mean, this is Stoneheart is, and these abilities. If you see here, it's defensive talents and such. Give Shale bonus to health regeneration, regenerating burst. Rock Mastery. No, that allows ranged attack talents, gaining a large bonus to attack against missile attacks. Returning penalties to defense, armor, melee. In Stone Aura, he just... a support mode that imbues nearby party members with bonuses to attack, so he's just standing there like in a shield. I've always just had him use pulverizing blows. So I've never really cared about that, so let me go back here for a second. Let's, how much dexterity? Yes, 13. Well, I'll go ahead and give him this, but... whoops, wrong button. Sten. Let's give him more health. Let's go ahead and give him Death Blow. And that's it. Okay. Bodan, let me sell some stuff to you. I could go ahead and sell those other sets. I'm not really going to use them or have anybody else wear them. Hold on, Bodan. Alright, let me see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sell these. Vestments of the Seer. I'll stash that away. Just in case I change my mind. It's a really good robe for mages. And I'll probably stash those away too in case there's a quest where I need those. Got 205 sovereigns. Alright. Okay. And Morgan's over here in her armor. Alright. I think it is now time, because some of these side quests I cannot do until we go back to Orzammar. Some of these quests require going to Orzammar or the Deep Roads. Oh boy, the Deep Roads. So we're gonna take Alistair.
Yes.
We're gonna take Shale
Yes.
and Win. And the reason that I am taking Shale instead of Leliana is partly because we are gonna be in Orzammar where there's gonna be some kind of, there has been a history but with dwarves and golems. So there could be some things we could find out maybe about Shale when we bring Shale there. So, but don't worry, there's once we get into the city, I'll be able to switch out my party members at will. So, and there are a couple things there is one particular thing I do want to do with Leliana when we are in Orzammar, some kind of quest for her. But we will get to that we'll deal with that once we get there. So for now, let's go ahead and head out with our party here. Let's go back to Soldier's Peak so I can drop some of this stuff off. And then Niximus will begin his return to his home, which he was banished from. Thank you, Win. Keep those arrows when I get Leliana back, so put that in there. Same with these. So, okay. Alright.
Of course.
Here we go, guys. Boy, you can just imagine how well this is gonna go. Up, up. Cut off on the way. Oh, let me recheck. I keep running into this guy, and I forget whether or not I got the tomes from him.
Fine weapon and arms.
Or if he had any tomes. Let me check here. He's got metal shards and stuff. I sold that. Here, take this bedroom key. Even though you're never going to use it. Alright. Yeah, whatever he had, I think I already got it. I think he had maybe a tome or two. Alright. We've been to this area before, the area outside the gates of the city, to do a couple things, including running into that guy that could tell us where Sten's sword was, but we haven't actually gone to the gates. This should be interesting. How are they going to receive him not only being back, but being back as a Grey Warden? Because that changes things. All these dwarves out here doing business.
You
The
heard about all
gossips.
those mages in Lake Callanhard? They up and turned into a pack of demons.
No. Did the Templars kill them all, at least?
Nope, I guess they got better.
Huh.
More likely working with the Darkspawn to take us over.
I don't even want to think about it.
Tuh. Alright, here we go. Who is that guy?
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
King Loghain? What? Who does he get off saying that Loghain is the king of Ferelden? He is a Terran, and his daughter is the queen, but that doesn't mean he's king. Probably just a butt kisser.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly.
Huh.
I am his appointed
He's
messenger.
trying to force the dwarves to
I
ally
don't
with
care
him.
if you're the king's wiper.
Ha!
Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is set.
I don't even care if you're the king's wiper. I was born and settled. Is this about my father?
You're the exile. Aye. Despite your brother Balin's best efforts, sorrow finished what your kinslaying started.
Wow, he still thinks I killed my
Your
brother.
father is dead.
Oh,
Kinslayer? Oh, you're not getting me.
father. Ah, my father is dead. Just as I feared. How did he die?
Losing 2 sons, one to murder and one to exile. Who can blame him for seeking peace among the ancestors?
The Assembly has gone through 12 votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
A successor? Huh, someone is challenging Balin. Could it be Harrowmont? He did give me his word he would try and stop him from gaining from this. I am a Grey Warden now, and this treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
He's not a king!
Well, that is the royal seal.
Loghain
That means
is
only
not
the
a
Assembly
king.
is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Very
What?
good.
He's a traitor and a kinslayer. You said it yourself. In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Wow. Huh. Loghain is the traitor who killed King Cailan at Ostagar.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Wow.
Kill each other as you will. But take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Gladly. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Couldn't we all just get along?
Huh.
No? Delighted.
We fight for Ferelden!
Alright. Him, and now this guy.
You will squish
I guess Alistair already used that ability, or he didn't have enough to activate it. He's got those. Huh. Didn't activate Threaten.
Fine.
I should increase his willpower. Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and loot these guys, and then let's, well, he knew who I was, but he has to let me in because of the treaty. This should be interesting.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a
Oh
week.
gosh.
Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
We'll see. We will see. And so, I finally return home. My home. I am back in Orzammar since I was exiled to the Deep Roads. Hello, guard.
Adrast Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing.
I can
You
imagine.
left chaos to fester in your house, but we must respect your new role.
Huh. That's gonna be it. They're gonna remember what happened. They're still gonna blame me for what happened
Those
to Trien.
statues are dwarven paragons, if I remember right. The best of their ancestors.
You are correct, Alistair. Those are the Paragons.
They say the Darkspawn have left for the surface.
Mm-hmm. Let's get some codex entries here from these statues. Or 10.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
Huh.
She...
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Ah, the demands of parents that they place upon their children. You will be great.
Bitch for an old man.
Aww.
Bread, please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
I'm sorry, I don't have any. Paragon Geralt.
I trust Vala, Warden.
A dwarven scholar.
Your Highness, you live. We heard what happened.
Huh.
It was an injustice. My master is writing another book about the Idukans. He believes that Prince Balin set you up.
Who are you?
I'm just a humble scholar, as is my master. When you were still the best of House Idukan, you defended him from Brunton Volney.
Huh.
May Orzammar be kinder to you than the last time you walked the roads.
Oh, yes, the scholar. Yeah, and my origin story. That's right, so he's the apprentice of that guy. Huh.
I find it very odd.
It meaning me. Am I in it now too? I feel honored.
For one who professes to be a warrior, I find it remarkably weak-willed and indecisive.
Ooh.
Thank you.
It also likes to hide its many weaknesses behind a veil of jocularity.
For a statue, you know a lot of big words.
Is there a reason it enjoys following others so much? Especially when it is in a position to lead?
Have you ever been responsible for someone else's life? Or a lot of other lives? Or an entire nation?
Of course not.
Then shut up.
I will remember this moment when the birds come.
Hello, what is this? Commission report. The key to the city on Dwarven propriety. The Commons.
Of course.
Ah, yes. The Commons of the city. We're gonna get a lot of people going, oh, it's you! You're alive! You're the exile! Come on. There we go. We're back. Hello. Is that?
It is the assembly.
It's Harrowmont and Balin.
And a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
Oh boy.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Oh, man! Oh, he killed him! Oh, wow. Huh, what a time for me to come back. When Balin and Harrowmont are fighting for the throne.
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. I find that son of a fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Huh.
And so I shall.
Proving quarters, yeah. Oh boy. Captain of the Guard. Hello, Captain.
Exile, you are not to show your face here again. I have enough crime to deal with. I shouldn't have to dump you back in the deep roads.
Huh. I have a new house, the Grey Wardens.
That's right. You found pity topside. The Wardens should have better sense when choosing allies.
Huh.
Surfacers and their cloud-addled heads. Fine, O illustrious Grey Warden. What do you want?
The Blight is coming and I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want.
Huh.
Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand.
Yes,
Balin,
the nobles.
Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Can a city function like this?
Blame yourself for that. The deaths in your house brought us here. And still the tavern is open, and the market is busy. Orzammar has suffered worse. The ancestors will see us through.
I should get going.
Yes, you should.
So yeah, a lot of people are not going to be happy to see me. They're going to still blame me for what happened. They're going to still think that all this is my fault. They're still going to look upon me as an exile and a murderer. Who is it? Narav. Who are you?
You are... By the ancestors! You were exiled into the Deep Roads. How can you be standing here?
Narav? Narav Helmi? Is that you?
I should hope so. I'd be quite hurt if you didn't recognize me. After all, under different circumstances, we might have been married.
Oh my.
But you were supposed to be dead. How is it you live?
The Grey Wardens rescued and recruited me.
Then I hope your return is a good omen. Since your father died, many have begun to wonder if it was Balin's hand behind Trian's death, not yours. Even your father believed that. It's why he appointed Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Whoa.
But enough Deshers support Balin to keep the assembly in a deadlock. You can see how bad things have gotten.
Wow. How did my father die?
In his sleep. Though many whisper those are only sweet words to hide the smell of poison.
Poison?
May the ancestors accept the king among their blessed number.
Oh, wow. Okay, Balin did have my brother killed, but poisoning our father? Wow. I don't know if he would, go that far. How much support does Balin have?
Exactly half the assembly. But as you know, that means his numbers are dropping.
Where is Balin?
He still lives in the king's quarters, pretending your father never repudiated him. He seems to think if he's close to the throne long enough, we'll forget he has no right to claim it.
Does Harrowmont believe that Balin killed my brother?
He wouldn't dare say so, but the common folk do. Not enough of them, I say. Exactly half the assembly still supports Balin, and their loyalty runs deep.
And where is Harrowmont? You know, once the assembly wished me to rule.
And I'm sure some curse their decision to exile you. But House Iduken stands behind Balin still, and they have stricken your name.
So I heard.
He dares not leave his estate often. You've seen what sort of thugs support your brother.
Who has the authority to defend against the Blight?
A Blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. Who will lead the battle? How will we survive?
Orzammar must settle its differences to defeat this threat.
Then may the ancestors guide your efforts. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, talk to Dulin Ferender. You'll find him in Harrowmont's estate. Tell him who you are, and I'm sure he can get you an audience. I should return home until the streets become safe again.
Well, we have a whole city to explore now, and we will do so next time.